chaos and coldness here this morning, and somehow taters made me lose my voice with just 2 days of being here on trail. It's all her talking, obviously. Have you looked what day it is?
It's Taters Tuesday.
She looks so excited. Okay, not quite enough sleep, but we are fed at least. We're gonna see about getting my beard trimmed this morning and then see how close we can get to Evansville. Oh, this is a pleasant morning wake up.
We went a little bit off the ADT proper to get to that hotel. So we are headed back to the route and back to the town of Boonsville this morning, where Matt is hoping to get a long-awaited haircut and beard trim. Despite all the comparisons to Forrest Gump, he is not trying to grow a Forrest Gump beard. I love his beard as long as it's a nice and reasonable length. That hotel was pretty nice and quiet. Good price. Owner was really nice. Did us a load of laundry, even though they don't normally do that. But we weren't quite sure if we were in a non-smoking room or a smoking room. It definitely had a pretty strong smell. That's been something we were noticing in this state, at least. Smoking is still really common. They still allow smoking indoors a lot of places, which a lot of states is not like that. It does look like we're going to be on roads for most of today. At least by the end of the day, we should be touching the Ohio River. Really excited for that. The water features are always my favorite, usually, of any trip. Really love whenever you get to hike next to a creek or river. And Matt sent me some shots of the Ohio earlier. Was really bringing back a lot of fond memories of the Mississippi. And here's the combined barbershop and Bureau of Motor Vehicles, where Matt is hoping to get his haircut. Wow, look at that.
It's like a shaven Wookiee. So like a lot of people, I basically stopped cutting my hair and shaving when COVID and the PCT and everything happened. And then all through the ECT, that 300-mile thing, I grew my beard out, and I had like a big bushy beard for the first time in my life, and hair like down to here. And my hair, like, I kept short. It never even touched my ears until I was like 40 years old. So I don't like the big bushy beards anymore. It grows just out of necessity, but I usually try and keep it like here, just enough to keep the mosquitoes and the sun off a little bit. The guy we stopped at was super nice, wouldn't even let us pay, and all the locals seemed highly entertained because they were like just walking in from the car and looking kind of winded. So yeah. And welcome to downtown Boonville.
After a quick pit stops for some great coffee and snacks at Tricky's,
Coffee and snacks.
we are off, leaving Boonville.
So not only do I currently sound like a pack-a-day smoker, because I was trying to keep her spirits up during that road walk.
Oh my gosh, you did such a good job, but you were singing and dancing over traffic noise.
Yeah, well, and this is what I sound like after the WTC events, because the students will tell you I have a tendency to go on. But Jen and I are in very different phases of our hike. Not only has she had regular showers and everything, but you know, I've been out here for 75 days, so I'm sizing down on clothes, and I am just starving all the bloody time. Meanwhile, she's eating like a little bird, just going, oh, that's good, and then expecting me to be able to survive on that much.
I am good with getting you all the food.
I want to get 3 more coffees, and you said no. So not only have we gone east to go west, we're right out of the busy traffic section. I have noticed, for whatever reason, going through this section, there seems to be less awareness of the American Discovery Trail. I'm not sure if it's just less signage, you know, a lot of the old decals are peeled away or faded. But it feels like for most of this, a lot of people have actually known what the trail is. Here we have people stopping, asking us what we're doing. Yesterday, somebody pulled over and said they were just making sure we weren't sketchy. Said they had a lot of crackheads. Did not seem to, despite having lived on one of those big long roads that the route goes along, did not seem to have awareness of people hiking. So I don't know, maybe we just outrun where a lot of people kind of start doing the math, realize that this isn't easily doable in a year or even two if you're really screwing around, and quit. The only information I have says that the southern route is more popular than the northern. So I would expect it's not a matter of everybody just going up through, Nebraska or wherever that one went.
We've been seeing a lot of this tree the last few days. This is one of my favorites, I think, with the pretty pink flowers. We've also been seeing a bunch of these.
This trail is a little more difficult than our standard ones. Normally we just have a rally point, but I need to make sure we don't end up on the wrong road or something.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
Shoulders? Who needs shoulders?
So we just ran into a biker on this road who said he had seen an ADT hiker here before. Turns out it was Bernie, who has left many of the very useful comments in the hiker guide that we're using. And then as we talked to him, he realized he recognized Matt from the ECT videos.
It's like, wait, I remember a guy who did that, something like on a video, and I'm like, bearded white guy, had a hat, said, okay, so hiker.
One of the things on this trail is we don't always know what to expect up ahead. I mean, we have a good guide with the resupply stops and such. But as far as what sections we can really look forward to, which sections are going to be nice, pleasant walking versus road walking.
Road?
Now after talking to this guy, sounds like the river to river trail section is one we can really look forward to. That's going to be over 100 miles of actual hiking trail, sounds like, with rivers. And then there's going to be the Katy Trail in Missouri, which is going to be not a total hiking trail, more of a gravel rail trail, but should still be nice.
And we got friends there. When I'm out here alone, I'm always fantasizing that cars are slowing down and an arm's going to come out and offer me a cold drink. Jen joins me, and now that actually happens. Blessed life.
It happens occasionally before.
Yeah,
Remember
but
we got that weird gross soda on the AT that time.
Well, and there's that guy that tried to kill me with that energy drink that made me full body tingly, and I thought I'd been drugged.
And then there is the best trail magic ever.
That lady that flashed me?
No, the guy who gave us a watermelon on the middle of the desert in the PCT.
Yeah, during a heat wave, and it was a cold watermelon. You can tell we're once again getting close to the Ohio River. Blessed shade at last. Oh, and it is another couple of miles on Jen's favorite big high traffic road.
This highway kind of sucks, but pretty creek and turtle. We saw a couple of them in ponds earlier, but this guy's cool.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten, but we actually go by one of the locks on the Ohio. And considering we usually saw these from the inside, I've actually been looking forward to this. The section with the locks of the Mississippi was one of the ones I remember the most fondly, just because it was so unique. I'd really hoped there'd be an observation area that you could look down on it like they had on the Mississippi, but oh well.
And we made it to the Ohio River. Seeing that barge brings back all kinds of memories.
Don't mess around with water, huh?
This is the Newburgh Lock, the first of several that we'll get to see from this trail. And talking about bringing back memories, just saw the first cicada, my first cicada this summer. Haven't seen those since we were back on the AT, and it was Brood X. They were all over the place. Really neat when we saw them then. I remember coming into this open field and they were all over, mating on all of the grass stalks and things. And then a couple days later, they were dead all over the trail.
Okay, that's something. Mississippi, they let you look right down over the locks. Oh, I want to go paddle the Ohio.
Ooh, this is nice.
Yeah, it's okay.
Treed bike trail.
And
Right
cicadas. We can
Cicadas.
eat the cicadas. We'll mix them in with the beans.
What? No.
Add a little sriracha. Sriracha fixes everything. Like that Japanese guy that fed 5 people his penis. Probably put sriracha. It's a thing. It's on the news. Oh, Jen, look, it's one of those dams that we portaged over.
It's now about 5:30 in the evening, which is the time we typically get serious about looking ahead, seeing where we want to get at night, and making it there. So far we've done about 15 miles, I think, and we have another 10 and change to get into the town of Evansville, which is where we're trying to make it, because there's limited camping options around here. So I said I'll give it my best shot, but honestly I'm not sure I'm moving fast enough yet to be able to make it 10 miles into Evansville before it gets dark. Matt, of course, smiled adorably and offered or asked if I needed more peach gummy rings, which was adorable. But I don't think that's my problem. My problem is that I haven't done any significant walking since spring break, and so I just need to get the muscles in shape. The muscles that are currently sore are hip flexors and whatever that little one is in the front of your ankle, bottom of your shin. Yeah, those will be getting in shape quickly here.
See, this is what I like about this trail. It's just all these like little things out in the middle of nowhere, connected by the occasional, death-defying highway walk. It's the American Discovery Trail. Straight off the bike path onto a road with a fair amount of traffic and no shoulders. It's 7 o'clock, and unfortunately we are racing daylight and things are not trending the way we need. We are trying to get to basically where all the hotels are in Evansville. We have some backup plans, but unfortunately we've just been a little bit behind today.
Back on residential streets for a few more miles into Evansville. It's just about 8 o'clock. I have about 3 more miles left. I guess we're gonna make it.
Apparently this is the bad neighborhood in town.
Oh, give me a break.
That's what Brett said. Don't yell at me. We just had a guy pull over and ask where we were hiking to, and you know, we said, and he had done the AT in 2022, and he was excited to see his people in wherever we are. And then asked if we needed a shuttle, and Jen looked really, really sad and almost started crying, and we're still going now.
That is not true.
In order for her to record her rebuttal, she has to keep up with me, so this is how we're going to get to the hotel. Well, what was that?
As you can see, Matt is trying to change his encouragement strategy. He has gone from offering me gummy bears to questioning my womanhood.
I also told her I was pretty confident she would be the second to last one to fall, so I have all this confidence in her. I also said there's nothing to make it easier to exert yourself than the assurance that whoever you are with will fall first. It makes you feel immortal. Per Brett, the area right by the river was gentrified, so you'll know when we get close. So we got to the hotel after dark, after going through the iffy neighborhood, and online it looked like they had multiple rooms. They told us they had nothing. We were leaving. They got a cancellation. We were able to get in. So we are pretty dead. We're getting cleaned up, waiting for a Domino's pizza. I think we ended up doing 25 miles despite starting late. So Jen's a little tired.
Well, we made it. This is what my feet look like now. We are both very tired. Matt found out that we did 28 miles today, and we're gonna sleep in tomorrow and do probably a little bit less of that. Home sweet home for the night.